Year's resolutions is a scam. You know why? Because these things we should be doing all year round. You know, what I find going to the gym, being in the gym field for so long in the health and wellness industry, it's disgusting how packed everything is at the gym now for the first 2 months. Now, why is it only 2 months? Well, I'll tell you why. Because people don't do any of the work to change their identity. Meaning, they start doing all this work, they start going to the gym and trying to eat better and do all that stuff, but the problem is they don't change who they are on a subconscious level. Now, why is that important? Well, I'll tell you why it's important, because if you see that picture right there with me, the reason why I look like that 3 different times, and even after I got in shape at 30, I got out of shape again for 12 years. You know why? Because I didn't change who I was being, and I didn't know that. So why would it be useful to change who we're being? Because guess what? If you don't like what you're seeing in your life, it is all because of our past thinking. Our past thinking is based on who we are being. And if you don't have ways to change that, it's not going to change. And I can tell you that once you change that, it happens instantly, because time doesn't exist. It's all happening now. And it doesn't take but seconds to change it. What exactly does that mean? Well, what if I could help you understand some quick emotional tools to help you transform your own life in like 2 seconds, literally, to help you identify when you're out of alignment, whether it's fear, it's anger, or grief, or whatever, and in 2 seconds, pop, you could change it. And then your body loosens up, your breathing drops down, your stress relieves your body. You're like, what? Is that even possible? It is. I actually expect it to happen every time, because I've been doing this for so long. I finally uncovered some things about 10 years ago that I have never seen not work. And I'm talking about, you could be in the weeds, and I'm not talking about in your garden. I'm talking about the garden of life. You could be in the weeds, and in 2 seconds, once we identify it by using body language, where the tension at, so we know what emotion it is. It's sorrow. You see that picture right there. And I'll give you my chart if you choose to. Use my text message line and comment the word chart. But that chart that you're seeing right there, that's the world's fastest emotional alchemy and transmutation system around. I'll put it against anything on the planet. It takes exactly 3 seconds to solve your worst stuff. If you're going to see a therapist or somebody and you're still talking about stuff, stop wasting your money. I will solve that problem for you for free in 3 seconds to show you that it can be done, so that you can have some different ideas on what you could do to transform your life without having to walk through the freaking trauma every day of talking about stuff that's totally unnecessary. Here, listen, no matter what the trauma or the situation is, you could pull that thing up, and whatever emotions are active to that trauma, they will show up in those circles on my chart. This is how you can get out of guessing about whether you've processed your emotions about said experience, situation, or trauma, because I could show you in seconds, pull it up, and then boom, see, confirmation right there. Real time. That's how the universe works. There's signs and signals going on everywhere. But if you're so far in your stuff and you got so much shame, guilt, fear, resentment, all that stuff, you're not going to be able to see, hear, and experience the signs around you to help you with the synchronicities. And I can help you within seconds to help you identify what is active and change it. Listen, without even talking about it. I don't need to know who it is. I don't need to know who said and did what. And the people who ask you that stuff, you should fire those people. There's no reason for you to have to rehash all that information. As a matter of fact, that's a fast way and a slow way for you to create more issues in your life. But what if I could tell you that I could solve that thing with you in a couple of seconds, and you don't even have to talk about it? I don't even need to know who it was. And how would we know if this worked? Because your state's going to change instantly, and you're going to feel better than you ever have, and you're going to feel better than you couldn't even think you had, because you probably never even felt this good, because you probably have no idea these things are even going on. And once I clean them up, you're going to know for sure whether I'm FOS in about 1 second. And I'd rather it be that way. That way we can just put it on the line. So if I'm talking to you and you're 4 minutes into my video, I'm talking to you. If you would like to learn this information, my 30-day challenge coming up, I will squeeze one more person in. It's a small, tight-knit group of people like me and you who are committed to thriving, who are committed to holistic health and wellness, and are looking for tools, support, guidance from somebody who's been doing this to help you transform your life. This is what I'm doing in my 30-day challenge. I can no longer have conversations on public conversations because they hammer my account. I've had the same 3,000 people for 5 years on Instagram. Okay, it's ridiculous. So with that being said, I could not post and lose 3 people. Like, how does that happen? It's the point is because the information I share with you, I'm heavily throttled. And if you're still here and you get it, look, folks, let's do this. I always do a one-time free call. If you think, well, let's test this out, see if this guy knows what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Are you committed to transforming your life? Because that's the question. If you're not, then I'm not for you. If you are and you're ready for fast, elite level tools and wisdom support, things that work right now, and you can tell for yourself right now that they work, those are the things that I provide for high level people doing high level things, people who are conscious, people who are committed to bringing their version of heaven on earth and heaven to earth in their actual being, not out there, in here. This is what I'm showing you how to activate, and you cannot activate it if your temple is full of garbage. You've got to clean that out so you can change the frequency to what you're tuned into. But if you have a lot of shame and guilt, or if you have a person and you have tension in those spots, that's telling you still have emotions that are active in that area, which means that is the person you are being. It's not a judgment. It's like, let's just get real on what's actually going on so you can transform your own life. Because like, once I show you this, you have it for the rest of your life. It takes 3 seconds. Got it? Use my text number. Let's do this. My 30-day challenge. Comment the word 30-day on my text message line. And of course, I'll say hi to you when I see you. But listen, if you're ready to transform your life, let's do it. It doesn't take me but seconds, but you really got to be committed to the game. And if you're 6 minutes into it, you're committed to it. Just give yourself permission to say yes to yourself and be courageous. I got you covered. You're in the best hands on the planet. Pay $1,000 if it doesn't work. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will make time for your illness. Love you. Take action now. Bye.